EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 188. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, 1 to 54. 188. Check. 188.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Prescott looks to throw on first. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll have his man, that's Cooper. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. To throw is Prescott. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Cut. Check three.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. He said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Prescott to throw on fourth. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Shoot. Hey, kill. 54's Mike.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Ready. 95-56.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go. Ready. Yellow lady. 54. Watch the run.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Now Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corner?
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Breeze now to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Breeze going to go on 4th down. And this is incomplete. Boy, a